Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Tuesday morning. Yeah, TMG. If you're gonna tell me something good. That's our, our,
Awesome
our new
shirt.
t-shirts from our good friend Travis Patton Jr., the host of Tell Me Something Good on
Junior,
YouTube, and great
he's
shirts too.
Travis, wait, hold on. Travis, he just said Travis Patton Jr. Travis Patton
Oh,
Sr.
Travis Patton Sr., that's right.
Let's not call him Junior, man. Travis is old as hell.
Good friend. Drop in and check out his show sometime. And all he is a very flamboyant guy, and all, but he's a great interviewer and a good friend. And
No.
we've had him. We've been on his shows, and we've had him on our show. We should invite him back to do one of our trash talks.
Yeah, we got to do that. Yep.
Good,
You know,
good.
he's never been on my podcast.
Now I have had him on mine, but
He's never been on my show.
yeah, we'll have to have him on Trash Talk sometime, so the entire world can meet him too,
Nah, I love that guy.
if they don't already know him. And I didn't tell you, but we're going on a road trip in December. Lauren and I, and our first stop is Birmingham, Alabama, and we're going to spend a day with Travis. We're gonna go. I'm going to go into his studio, and we're going to do a show together.
Oh my God, man. You know what? That makes me happy, man. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm jealous.
that's
I'm
going to be
jealous.
a good time.
There's a lot of jealousy, but that makes me happy, and not much makes me happy in life. So there you go.
The Brandon's bar is set pretty low
It
there,
is.
So, hey, I'm just wondering. I was driving down the road the other day, and all of a sudden there was a squad car behind me, and he lit up his lights and turned on the siren, and I thought, oh my God, what did I do? If I'm looking at my dashboard thinking, what, he wasn't coming after me.
Okay.
He got a call, but it scares the living bejesus out of you when all of a sudden there's, they always say everybody respects the red, white, and blue until they see it in their rearview mirror.
I'm going to tell you
But
right
but
now.
he took off, just he was just letting us know, pull over because I just got a call and I got to get someplace. But everybody, all of a sudden, everybody all around us is looking. Wait, is that me? Is it me? Do I got to pull over?
All of a sudden, everybody's 10-2. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. What am I doing? Or or you see the windows going down, and the blunts going out the window. Or
Luke, man, Luke always tells me when there's police. He'll be like, "Dad, there's a cop," and I'm like, "What? Well, okay, what did I do? Like, am I doing it?" Or he'll be like, "Hey, Dad, just so you know, there's a cop behind us," and I'm like, "Is he my lookout now? Like, did I create a lookout with my son?"
yeah. Hey, listen, as long as he's aware, he's playing a good shotgun rider, because he's got his eyes and ears out there.
It's scary, man. And there's certain roads, that and there's certain towns are worse than others.
Yes.
And no offense to the police out there, I get it, but Jesus, Allen and Plano, Cop Central.
Well, and also I will tell you the presence of the police at school zones in the morning and afternoons.
I'm not mad about
They
that.
are there. Sometimes they're right out there in the open. They're in the middle of the street or on a median or whatever, and they're there. But sometimes they're off to the side, behind some trees, and they're watching. And boy, if you go 20 miles an hour in a
Boom.
school zone, you're going home with a piece of paper.
I was taking Luke to school, sometime, and his whole area at school sucks. It's a nightmare. And I'm chilling, you know. I'm just like, look, we're here. I'm just waiting to get in this area to drop you off, my dude. and they have a crosswalk. I forgot what they're called. A crosswalk guy, attendant, whatever.
Crossing guards.
Yeah, that'll work too. That's good.
Yeah.
And really cool guy. I love it because it takes me back to how I think school should be. He's a very cool guy. Everybody waves. He talks to me. I love the guy. But he was off for, that day, and they had the campus officer doing it, who's also a really cool guy. I've talked to him a bunch of times. This lady, oh, she screwed up. He's going like this, letting people walk. I'm stopped. This lady's going north. She doesn't stop. She continues. She's going 20, but
Oh,
she's going out, like into the intersection while people are walking. He turned around, took his hand, banged it on her hood, and was like, "You stop." And then stood in front of her car, walked around, gave her a ticket in the middle of the intersection. I was like,
yeah.
you know what? Because, like, are you dumb? What if a kid was walking, you jackass?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool, man. I give it. I mean, that was a good cop story.
Yeah.
I've had other stories, but yes.
Yeah, I appreciate that because while the kids are taught look left and right when you're crossing the street, sometimes if they know there's a crossing guard there, they're not watching at
No,
all,
no.
and you got to be careful because let's face it, how many times do people they're doing 45 miles an hour down the street and all of a sudden they come up to the flashing light to drop it down to 20 and they don't drop it down to 20 until they're right on
No.
top of that light.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And it's a dangerous thing. And you got to be careful. School zones are dangerous, and I'm cautious, man. My phone goes away. I don't do nothing. I'm
Yeah.
slow because I'm watching everything. I got my head on a swivel.
And
But we've
there's
all had that experience, man. We've
yeah,
had
and
that
there's a lot of
experience.
crosswalks where it says, to reduce your speed or when pedestrians are visible. It
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily have to mean just during that time period. If a child's early or late to school or whatever, and they're crossing, you're supposed to, be cautious about them crossing. And a lot of times it's like, hey, wait a minute, this is my time. I'll slow down when I see the lights.
that's true. Well, I mean, we see how drivers are these days anyway. So
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, I had a situation that did not work out like you years and years and years ago in Michigan. And I was coming back from, I think, my girlfriend's house at the time. And I was going to my apartment. And my apartment was just outside of South Lyon. I was on Milford Road. I don't know, whatever, no. And I was driving, and all of a sudden the lights flipped on behind me. I wasn't speeding or anything. I don't really know why the lights flipped on. I probably should have asked, but I didn't. I was like, whatever. Pulls me over, hand him the license. Oh, he said I did a rolling stop. That's what he said I did. He said like I came to the stop sign and
Yeah,
didn't
you didn't
stop
come to a full
completely and
stop.
turned left. And he's probably right. And I did that. I gave my license, whatever. And I just thought to myself, warning, ticket. I'm not, you know what I mean? I wasn't intoxicated. My seatbelt was on. Insurance was legit. He comes to me and goes, "Hey, I got a warrant for your arrest. Looks like you got an outstanding warrant." I go, "Huh?" And I'm thinking to myself, what did I do when,
Yeah.
And I mean, because let's be real, Brandon wasn't,
What didn't I show up
really,
for?
there were some questionable decisions. And so I go, okay. I go, what do I do? He goes, I got to take you in. I'm like, for real? Like, can't I just see you tomorrow? And he's like, no, I got to take you in. He said, but I'm not going to tow your car. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do? He goes, I'm going to follow you. This is some Andy Griffith shit right here. And I'm going to follow you to to the police station. And I'm like, and he's like, don't try to outrun me. And I'm like, bro, I am not Vin Diesel, Fast and the Furious. Okay. Like, I, you see my car? I'm
Yeah,
surprised it can
yeah.
run, you
I'm
know?
not driving a Lamborghini
Yeah,
here.
bro, dude, this, like, I don't got like 14 kilos in the back, okay, trying to cross the border. We're in Milford in South Lyon, bro. Ain't nothing going on. Like, I'm gonna drive, you know? There's a mosquito in my house. And so I'm driving and he's following me. At one point, we get to a light that's yellow about to change red. He flips the lights on and goes, proceed with caution through the thing. I'm like, I got to run a red light. So I'm running the red light. We get to the little Podunk police station in Milford. I pull in. He tells me where to park. It's in the back. There's squad cars back there. I'm like, I got employee parking. And goes through everything. Tells me, do I need to make a phone call, pull up my cell phone? I was like, can I send a text message? He's like, yeah, do what you want. He goes, until we're done processing you, you can text whoever you want. And I'm like, okay. I'm texting and this. He goes, I'm going to take it. He goes, you want to shut it off so it keeps a charge? And I go, yeah, I do, you know. And I get in and I go to the left and he goes, don't go there. And I go, oh, okay. He goes, we had a drunk guy puke in that cell. You don't want that one. And I go, oh, I didn't know I had a choice. Okay. And so he goes, go to this one. And it was all clean. And I mean, I'm not saying like I wanted to spend the night, which I did. I was there all night. And it has a phone in the wall. It's not an OG phone. It's a push the button phone. It dials out whatever. I didn't call anybody because I was like, forget it. I already texted everybody.
Yeah.
And
Who do you call?
right. And I was old enough where I didn't need to call my parents. You know, like I'm not calling them. I'll tell them after the fact. And all of a sudden, I'm chilling. I fell asleep, but I kind of fall asleep like this, you know, like sitting. In the morning, the guy opens up the cell and he's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, tired. And I got it. He's like, you want to stretch around? I'm like, yeah. So he just slides it open. I'm walking around and he goes, hey, we're going to get breakfast. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And he goes, well, I'm going to put you back in the cell. He's like, unfortunately, they're going to take you to Collin County. Not Collin County. Sorry. My bad. Wrong state.
Yeah.
They're going to take
That's another police story.
yeah, they're going to take you to Oakland County. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I didn't think they would, but they are. He said they're going to process you. You may have to spend the night there, and then they'll see a judge. They'll release you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, in Oakland County, that ain't the same. Okay. So he goes, but we're going to get breakfast. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, we're going to the big boy. And I go, okay. He's like, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, right. You know? And he goes, no, what do you want? I go, coffee, orange juice. And I'm kind of being a jerk because I know he's not going to give me anything. And I'm like, could I get like a breakfast sandwich or pancakes or something? He goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. 20 minutes later, he comes back with everything but the orange juice. And I go, he goes, you can eat right at the table. And when you're done, just put yourself back in the cell. I ate my breakfast. I put myself in the cell. 30 minutes later, the jerk from Oakland County comes, throws me in the back. He is speeding. You want to talk about something freaky. He's not nearly as nice. And I'm in the back, like chilling, and he's speeding. I'm like, oh my God, you know. And then I get to Oakland County, not nearly as nice. And they definitely process you. They color code you. I ain't talking about skin. Like from your level of crime. Okay. The lowest was like gray. So I literally got a gray jumpsuit. And I'm like, could you guys give me an orange one so I seem a little like more thuggish? Like, cause yeah, you putting me out there, man, you know? And they call you every name in the it's literally like any stereotypical thing you could imagine from a prison. That's what they do to you. except for certain things. I didn't get that done to me. And they throw you in there. I was in this waiting cell for with like 25 people. Couple orange jumpsuits over there, a lot of grays. One orange guy with a stripe. He was the oldest, and he was also the most dangerous because he set his house on fire because he was mad at his girlfriend. I'm like, cool, great.
So if
I'm
you're
in
not a
here with
criminal when you went in, you could be a criminal when you come out because of
I'm
what
over
you
here
learned
shit,
while you're
getting my
in.
shank ready. And anyway, lo and behold, my cellmates, they're actually probably some of the best criminals I could have been around because they didn't want they were just waiting to either get transferred to a cell, transferred to another, like they didn't want any issues. The cell next to us had a lot of issues, and we saw them get beat up. They took them to the boom boom room. And that's what this guy told me. He goes, they're taking him to the boom boom room. I looked at him, he goes, they put the rubber gloves on and beat the crap out of you. And I'm like, I don't and I'm like, not gonna lie, scared, can't show fear, don't want to be too confident. I'm like, how do you
Right.
do this? And we just ended up hanging out. We talked about books. We ended up they have these things. I feel like I've told this story, but they have these things called kites where you ask for a kite, and it's a request form that you can request that you get something out of your money, or like I need to send a letter, and you shoot it up to the top on the next level and they approve it. So we all asked for kites, and we made chess boards and chess pieces and folded them and played chess and checkers. And I was there one night, got called every name in the book by the police officers and security. I got out. I called my buddy Ken. Shout out Ken. He's a real OG. To bail me out of jail. Cost $450. He got me out of jail. I left. Police officer looked at me and said, "You're never coming back here again, are you?" I said, "Hell no. I'm good." And then I left.
Except maybe for breakfast.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I'll go to Milford. I ain't coming to OK. And so I got out, and then I had court date and had to fight it, got on probation. Nothing big, guys, no murder, no anything like that, just stupid kid stuff. But yeah, it sucked, man. I mean, it was wild. I remember every detail of it, though.
Oh, I mean, I wish I could tell you I had a story that's as outstanding. The only one that I remember was that I had just gotten my license, and I was not a real good student in school, so my parents told me that until I brought my grades up, I couldn't get my driver's license. So I didn't get
That's
my
fair.
driver's license till I was almost 18.
Dang.
But I'm driving the family car, and my dad said, if you ever get stopped by the police and all, if they don't take your license away, I will. And I got pulled over by the police. I had only had my license 6 months, and I got pulled over for the police. And I honestly I think I soiled my pants because I was just so scared that that was the end of my driving career. It took me extra 2 years to get my license, and now it's gone in 6 months. Turned out a tail light. There was a tail light that
Something
was out.
stupid.
And I still got it was like a warning ticket. It wasn't a major ticket. It was, get it fixed
Like a
within
fix
30
it.
days and you're
Yeah.
okay. But I honestly I don't know if I remember a time when I felt any worse than at that because I thought he was going to throw me in jail like you for it
You're
turned
out of
out to
here.
it turned out to be a tail light.
God, guys, we could go on. I've got two other stories that are pretty good.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
One of them, though, in particular, is I got arrested in Canada. And
Oh, you mentioned
yeah,
this at a show once, I think. Yeah.
yeah, I was
And you didn't
19,
know
and
why.
yeah, I guess I jaywalked. And you can't do that, apparently. It's stupid. But I'm like, I'm 19 and I'm drunk. What do you want me to do? And all they did was They threw me in the drunk tank.
What's the drinking age in Canada?
19.
Oh, it is 19.
That's
Okay.
why we went. And
But
this
when
was
you come
pre
back across the border and you're drunk,
that dude, this is pre 9/11. So pre 9/11, man, you go over with your ID, boom, that's it. Hey, where you going? And we always said casino. We never said bars. We never said strip clubs. We
right.
said casino. Sometimes we go to the casino. um, and we'd go and get wasted. I mean, they would serve Long Island iced teas in these big old schooners, like a 32-ounce Long Island iced tea, 6 different liquors. And I'm over here like drinking them, $5. Yo, give me another one. And sometimes we'd go back home. Sometimes we just get a hotel or it doesn't matter where we stay. But
Sometimes on the floor of the casino.
yeah, sometimes we just find some locals and stuff. But I got arrested. I crossed the street to go to a club. Cop came up on a horse. Stop right there. I can't even do a Canadian accent. And what's this about? I don't know what that is.
A Mountie?
A boot.
Canadian
Yeah.
Mounties?
And he looked at me and he's like, I need you to turn around. I'm like, is the horse talking to me? Is that Mr. Ed, bro? What? And I turned around. They handcuffed me. They didn't even tell me. They just threw me in this wagon with a bunch of drunks.
Or maybe they told you, but you didn't.
I don't know. And so the guy, here's the cool thing about it. I sat in there. I go, what happens now? He goes, we got to process your paperwork. You pay the fine. You can leave. And I'm like, so I sat there. I got a freaking machine that you feed your money in like you're at a video game and it opens your cell door. It was like, I'm like, I got all my loonies and weird money I don't understand. And I'm like, yeah, just put it in there. And then they open the door. I go, what now? And he goes, go find your friends and use a crosswalk. And I'm like, okay.
I guess that's their way. If you win money at the casino, that's their way of getting it back.
I just went right back to the bar and got drunk again. What? My buddy's like, what happened? I got arrested. Oh, shoot. Are you good? Well, yeah, they let me out. He just put those weird coins in the machine and I got out.
An ATM for release.
Yeah.
Oh, oh boy. Great.
Anyway.
Great stories.
There you go, guys. We'll save the other one for another day.
Okay. We'll save it for another show.
Yeah.
Go out and make good. And keep an eye in your rear view mirror.
Yes.
Bye.